closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out 2-25. The KC offense set to go, led as always by the gunslinger, a former MVP in this league. It's Patrick Mahomes.
After seeing what he did last week, throwing 4 touchdown passes, I had to go to my thesaurus to try and come up with some great words for what he did. I'm still coming up blank. He was scintillating.
I'm going simple. I don't have your thesaurus. I'm going dynamite. He was dynamite.
I'll take it.
And able to elude one tackler, but only gets this back to the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now here's Mahomes. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. Call it a pickup of 3, and also now likely a punt on their opening drive.
Yeah, and on 3rd down, you know those pass rushers, they're in the starter's block. They're just waiting for the pistol to fire. You can almost hear the defensive coaches on the sideline pre-snap. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Really good job there of identifying it and making the play to force 4th down.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It's a net of 40 there, punt of 48, and a return of 8. And it'll be Dolphin football. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers, because the only excitement he really generated was the 1 interception he threw.
Yeah, no touchdown pass.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that. And they lost the game. So I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets. And bottom line, how do they get a win?
On 1st down, right back to Etienne. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. The Dolphins at 6-1 now through 7 weeks of the season. And they coming off their very first loss of the season, suffered a week ago.
So now we can all take that chasing the 1972 Dolphins and take it and throw it right out the window, right? But let's face it, not many teams talk about that or even have an interest in it. All they want to do right now is bounce back after that loss.
So a failure to connect on 2nd down. That leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Play action. It's Fields. And that is incomplete.
I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week. But they failed on that 3rd down play. That brings up 4th down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Here's Hardy set to return. The danger of a punt that good, a 16-yard return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Kansas City taking the field for their 2nd drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it and let's go with it.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this returnable for Hill. That'll wind up being a 50-yard punt, though they do get 10 back on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Now ETN to start the drive. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4 and second down. This defense for the Chiefs, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
And one of the key numbers that I look at after every game, total yards allowed. They held them under 200 yards of total offense. Just couldn't sustain much of anything against them. Great job showing them different looks and then attacking.
And some room to maneuver. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
Yeah, and this is one of the best runs you'll see. A lot of times on these long touchdowns, you'll say he gets into the end zone untouched, but not here. He fought his way through contact, and it barely even registered, and he just continued down the field all the way to the end zone.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the initial contact on the next-gen stats. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. And now here comes Kansas City. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Mahomes going to throw. And it's incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big third down coming up.
Mahomes looks to throw on third down. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down. Here's the Chiefs punter now as he's on to kick it away. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. Now Hill to return it. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. Their dreams of an undefeated season shattered with the loss a week ago. Now, look, whenever an undefeated team goes down, you always hear some say, well, they needed that. I don't know, Charles. Is that a narrative that you buy into?
Well, I haven't met a coach yet that feels like they needed that loss. You know, that's not something that they're in favor of. But I do know this. People like us, our colleagues, all of us in the media, constantly hammering a team that's undefeated. Hey, do you think you can do it the whole season? Can you carry it the whole way? That does wear down a group, and sometimes that loss, get us off your back, you can move forward from there.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it'll be second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard.
Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. A shotgun snap, Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Komet. And he'll take this to the 47, but no further. As they get him down well short of the line to gain. It'll go as a gain of 4. And it'll be 4th down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route. And he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Here's Pat O'Donnell on now to punt it away. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The drive will begin with a run by Edwards-Helaire. And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this second down call after that type of a gain.
2nd and 5 now. Mahomes. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. So they go with the empty set, and that's the risk you run right there. Nobody was there to protect.
Well, you know how most offenses have audibles, and they've changed plays when they see certain sets. A lot of defenses do the exact same thing. You go to an empty back set, they bring pressure. And boy, did it pay off in this case.
Now the free kick comes after the safety from the 20 as they bring the punter on to try and get some hang time here. Hardman on the return. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. 2 division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, and I think when you're talking about the talk about this game coming into play, you're talking about me because I blew up your phone all week prior to this one. I was so excited about this game because to me, it's not out of the realm of possibility that these two teams see each other again down the road. I like this matchup. They match up very well against each other.
It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter. As they've got it 2nd down and 12. Etienne on the toss right. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he's on to punt for Miami. And he puts a little something extra into this one, by far his best of the night. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down. Throwing now is Mahomes. And a little floater there is incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Mahomes on the give to Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. To throw, it's Mahomes. And he's unable to haul it in. So it falls incomplete down the middle of the field. And brings up 4th. Here's the Chiefs punter now. He's been terrific so far. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. 35 yards that time on the punt. So now the Dolphins set to take over on offense. They were losers to Philadelphia a week ago. Now they find themselves in the lead as they start this drive. Fields on 1st down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Straight ahead, ETN to about the 35, 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
On 2nd down, ETN once more. And he'll push forward to the 37, gain of 2.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has a real priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. A throw left side, taken in by Kmet. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the 1st down.
Off-play action, Fields. And that is incomplete.
Scramble drill there, partner. Some teams have some pretty good rules for it. Others are just saying make sure you work your way back into the sight lines of your quarterback, even if you take the play deep. And that's what they attempted to do on that one, unable to connect.
And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 37. A solid gain of 50. A play fake, now Fields to throw. Another catch there for Waddle. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
On 1st and 10, it's ETN. And he's able to get this inside the 10 down to the 9. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. On a jet sweep, here comes Waddle. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All other guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Fields to throw on 3rd and 1. Got a man. It's Waddle, complete. And the Dolphins are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1. They'll run with ETN. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Here's Fields. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinating. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front, helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play. They forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Ball rests on the 7-yard line, 3rd and goal. Fields going to keep it once more. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs going to go back on offense one final time in this 1st half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much patience there is in this situation. Let me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Mahomes will try again on second down. Forced out to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. A loss of 3 on the sack made by multiple defenders. Well, it was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And the half will begin with a touchback. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
A gain of 3, second down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
They're trying to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now it's Fields. And that is incomplete. So good work there on the defensive side for the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and until their offense can get into rhythm, their defensive players and staff have got to say to themselves, we've got to make it work. We've got to stand in here and make sure nothing else happens until our guys start moving the ball.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up first and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. A shotgun snap and a give to Edwards-Helaire. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Edwards-Helaire as they run out of the gun. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 47 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful. And that strength was on display there. This is going to be caught along the sidelines. Probably shouldn't have been caught. He's going to lose yardage there. Behind the chains, 2nd and 13. Mahomes going to leave it with Edwards-Helaire on the draw. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle of the field. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw here into the hands of Moore. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Ninth play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
A great job there by this defense. They give up the long drive, but in the end, it looks like they'll force a field goal attempt.
So on 4th down, Mahomes off. Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. Butker's kick here is good, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. And that flag accepted. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. On 2nd and goal, Mahomes escaping the pressure right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Here's Mahomes to throw. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Marvin Jones.